25. The give, tailback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up. Season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get to mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really.
And you see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Downfield, it's Underwood. The screen, he's got wheels. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give from the gun. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Underwood. Swings it out to the flat. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. They'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. From the gun, the running back has it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is in the air. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may have to go for this.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
The give to the back.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. They stripped it out. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble.
What a lucky break for the run. I can't imagine.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. On the move. Makes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing that. They're going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Takes the easy completion. At the 35, he's open. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. To do it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
At the 42-yard line. Brings up 30.
The end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leads it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
They've made clutch, tough third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. And to make the QB uncomfortable, the defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss. If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Grab behind the line. It's Howell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They'll run this play from the pistol. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. First down here for the offense. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line. Brings up third down.
Here on third down. Rides the back on the option to give. They stop him short of the stick, fourth down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides the back and leaves it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, wants to throw. He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go right back to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly fence. You could tell they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Looking for space. It's Ellison. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that led this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Gamecocks want to the air. It's Underwood. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercept. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
He is showing you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run. He can tackle out in space, but he's also really good on the back end in coverage. That time in the cover 2 look, doing a great job with his eyes. And he also shows you off the ball skills, making that pick.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the ground, it's Ellison. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
South Carolina, 0.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Fires left. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll try the right side. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Back to pass on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Fitted in the window for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go, and this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
At the 26. Now,
the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Oh, what a caught! Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Everything's been clicking on all cylinders for much of the day, and now they've extended that halftime lead and really there he goes! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Got his man.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Unloads quickly. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Gives it on the option. Finding open areas. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You talk about frustrating for a defense. You think you got him stuck. You got him backed up, 3rd and long, and they run the ball for a first down. Oh, it makes you so mad.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They boot it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Bussey. Powers through. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. He's going to run it.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
On the run, still looking. Lets it fly. On target to the left. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Finally, the defense gets to the quarterback. I say finally because last week they had 6 sacks. They were harassing the QB so far today. Just their first sack. They got to continue to get more pressure on the quarterback.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 45. Right down the gut of the field. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Quick completion on the out. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They want to throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Aggies. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Howell. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Charcoal!
From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes a grab down the middle. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Creates a little room. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. But in the backfield, it's Smith. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Converts on 4th down, still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Brought down at the 13-yard line.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they got him. Didn't much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear